Lorik's adventure to save the world. Hello everyone, welcome to the Lorik's adventure to save the world. Our exciting adventure will involve exploring the three main stations in the Lorik's polluted island. At each station, you will be assigned with a mission to save the island. Station 1. By the end of the lesson, students should be able to use the positive, the negative, and the question form of the simple present tense. Simple present tense positive form. Two types of subject. One is singular, one is plural. Plural subject. I, you, we, they do not add s towards the verb. For example, I helped the Lorik to save the trees. You helped the Lorik to save the trees. We helped the Loriks to save the trees. And they helped the Loriks to save the trees. Meanwhile, for singular subjects such as he, she, it, the verb needs to add an s. For example, he helps the Loriks to save the trees. She helps the Loriks to save the trees. It helps the Loriks to save the trees. However, different verb has to be added with different type of ending. For example, helps. If the letters ended with P, then the verb just have to add with S. But for the verb that ends with Y, for example, try, or singular subject of he, she, it has to add IES. Therefore, it becomes he tries to plant the last circular seed, or she tries to plant the last circular seed, and the same thing goes with it tries to plant the last circular seed. Simple present tense, negative form. The subject has to be added with do not or don't for plural subject, and does not or doesn't for singular subject. For example, I do not cut the trees. You do not cut the trees. We do not cut the trees. Or they do not cut the trees. For singular subject, he, she, it becomes he doesn't or he does not cut the trees. She does not cut the trees, and it does not cut the trees. Simple present tense question form. For this question form, do and does are added in front of the subject. For plural of I, you, we, they, do will be added in front. For example, do I destroy the forest? Do you destroy the forest? Do we destroy the forest? Or do they destroy the forest? For singular subject, does will be added in front of the subject. For example, does he destroy the forest? Does she destroy the forest? Does it destroy the forest? Remember, does has already indicated that he, she, it are singular. Therefore, destroy has to be maintained in an original form. Now let us move on to the exercise. Choose the best answer in order to save the trees. Question 1. I love or I loves the serenity of the nature. Now, I give you 5 seconds to answer the question. Correct. The answer is I love the serenity of the nature. Well done. Now let's move on to the next question. Question 2. Human beings and animals is or are reliant on trees. Now you have 5 seconds to answer the question. Correct. Human beings and animals are reliant on trees. Why? Because human beings and animals are plural subject. Well then, now let's move on to the next question. Question 3. A study show that having trees around us will keep us away from mental diseases. Now, you have 5 seconds to answer the question. Correct. The answer is shows. Why? Because the article of a show there is only one study. Well then, now let's move on to the next question. Question 4. Forests plays an important role in supplying oxygen to the human being. 5 seconds for your answer, please. Correct. Forests indicate that it is actually plural subject, so the verb cannot be added with s. Therefore, it should be forests play. Well then, now let's move on to the next question. Question 5. If we destroy the forest, the air will be cleaner. Now you have 5 seconds to answer the question. The answer should be if we destroy, because we is plural subject. Well then, now let's move on to the next question. Well done, you are halfway done. Question 6. You don't or doesn't have any rights to destroy the forest. Now you have 5 seconds to answer the question. Yes, you don't or you do not have any rights to destroy the forest. Well done. So, what is your score? Remember, if you get below 5, you have to redo the mission again. If you get 5 and above, then mission is accomplished. Well done! You have completed the first destination. Now, it's time for you to take care of the rest of the world. Do not forget to join for the next mission in the next class. Remember, the world will be destroyed unless someone like you care a whole awful lot.